teenage trip to the mall brought about a request from Flick to meet her at the food court. Oh, hey, food court is on me. Come on. She buys your meals, though she doesn't get anything for herself. Glad you can make it. I'm in such a better mood today. I'm a new me. How are you though? Like, you doing okay? You need to complain? Life, friends, school, they all suck. Life, school, and friends are the worst. Aren't they? They are. Thanks for putting up with me at my worst last time, by the way. You weren't that bad. Yes, but normally I'm totally awesome. How's it being the head cheerleader? Horrible. It's the worst. And the girls are all poison. She says all of this with a big smile. I love it. Mostly. Why? Competition, being physical, it's intense. I don't know if you've ever been to a cheer competition. Few things are as big of a rush as flying. That's when you're being thrown into the air. I get scared sometimes, like more people get injured doing competitive cheer than football. Really? Really? Look it up. Mom says it's a high risk, high reward sort of thing. I tried to drop out in middle school and she wouldn't let me. Always pushing me to make her look good. Flick sighs, resting her head on her hands. Just then, Flick's phone buzzes. Oh, just a moment. She picks up the phone. Oh, Tammy, hey, yeah? Her face falls. This is such BS. Come on. Oh, come on, Tammy. Yeah, I know, Tammy. You know what? She hangs up her phone and it buzzes again. She puts it away in her purse. Everything okay? No, I'm going to go. Stay, tell me what's going on. Complain. My mom has no, you have to know already. She's the host of Chatty Cathy. She mentioned to my brother's heart condition on air. He has had it hard enough already, and now the vultures are circling already. He's going to need someone right now. I'm sure he'll get way worse. She's so selfish. We'll hang out more soon. I'm going to see if he's okay. My mom only thinks about her career. It's so... Okay, I gotta go. Flick gives you a quick hug and rushes off. This book is boring. This movie is boring. Everything is so boring. The only boring thing here is your attitude. How do you plan on functioning in the world if nothing interests you? Surely somewhere out there there's something surely somewhere out there there must be something of interest. I'm not sure what and where yet. Seriously though, you shouldn't expect the world to interest you and entertain. You should be the one who finds interest in entertaining in anything. And how do I do that? Keep an inquisitive mind. Ask yourself questions. Why does something work like this? What does it remind me of? What would others think about it? What if none of these interest me? And when you're a lost cause, so better hope that it works. We now have to learn some new interests. Got it. Raise our imagination. Practice some deserting. You show up for the concert. Richard is sitting in a seat. He seems extra nervous. Hey. Richard, great to see you, even if you kinda strong armed me into this. Sorry, you could have said no. I don't know. Hard to imagine that. I get it. Don't worry about it. What are we even seeing? Oh, a night of entrancement. A bunch of trance and erotica and electronica music. Supposed to have lasers and smoke too. In the fancy hall? Snazzy. I hope so. I've never really been I've never really been to any kind of concert before. You're about to see something else, but the house lights dim. The lasers start and the smoke machines start. On stage, there are a few people and a lot of equipment. It doesn't really look like any band that you've ever seen. Richard, though, sits forward as if hypnotized from the very first note. His entire body seems to thrum to the music, from the very first synthesized wail until the last mournful jazzy tone. He just keeps staring even after the house lights come up unmoving. Do we shake him or sit with him quietly? Are you gonna answer for me? What are we doing? We just went on the date with him. He was like a bunch of music that he was super into. He was hooked from the very beginning, right up to the last jazzy tone. And even though the concert's over, he's sitting there mesmerized. Do we shake him or sit with him quietly? You reach over and shake him from his trance. He jerks at your touch, recoiling. Ah! Whoa, didn't mean to startle you. I guess you really like the music? Yeah, I really liked the... It was... Richard looks at you suddenly, and he's very quiet. Are you okay? He just keeps staring, kind of like he did while the concert was on. He starts breathing faster, like he's going to hyperventilate. Are you... I have to go. Richard? He bolts up and rushes out of the theater. He doesn't even slow down when you call after him. Well... Outside the high school, you see your friend Richard. Richard! Waving to him weirdly, he avoids looking at you and heads the other way. That was odd. You think it was an accident at first, but he avoids you a few more times as well. We almost have culinary mastery. Woo! And then we have creative writing research. We also have an expectation from our parents to raise our imagination. We're gonna play a little D&D. Do it one more time. Woo! We really should unlock the birds and the bees. We should work on that. Let's take a look at our skills tree. What do we need to work on? We need to work on chemical... No, we need to work on this one. Periodic table. H-E-L... Help. 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 Okay, so we need this. That's the stuff. Get some of that shockwave. You walk around the park in silence, though you watch Nate carefully. I hope I've earned the right to ask you. You don't have to answer, but I know things are bad at home. Is this about your parents? Nate stops walking. He seems to be considering his own choices. They blame me. Who blames you for what? Silently, Nate gestures, with his head towards the bench. Once you are both seated, he continues the thought, seemingly resigned. The night my dad left, the pair of them had a huge fight. Massive. I remember coming into the lounge, asking them to stop. I'll never forget the way they turned to me and said, "This is your fault. This is your fault, Nathan." If I hadn't been around, maybe they would have been okay. Maybe I made everything harder. Maybe that's all I'll do for you as well. For anyone. Do we hug him or do we comfort him? I'd probably hug. Sounds to me like he needs a hug. Where are we gonna go? Hug or comfort? Alright, let's give him a hug. You hug Nate gently. You see tears threatening to come, and how hard he's fighting them. Gently, you touch his arm. You feel him recoil, but then lead into it. Slowly, you bring him closer to you and fold him into a hug. Nate gives into the tears and lets you hold him until they pass. I'm gonna run out of ways to say thank you, which is fine because you don't need to thank me. You're kidding. For putting up with me, you deserve a lot of thanks. Sure. It's just so hard being friends with you. You both chuckle. Nate stretches, as if to dispel all the negative for now. I have to get writing. Today has given me plenty of fuel. A new poem? I told you, they're not poems. Jessica, it's time you learned about the two most important things. Knowledge and happiness? Those are important, yes. What I want to talk about is this good handshake and a nice smile. What's that all about? Or teach me, master. I've been waiting my whole life to hear about this. Let's go. Alright, listen closely. When you shake someone's hand, make sure you have a strong grip, but not too strong. Don't make them think you're trying to intimidate. Also, make a wide smile, but not too wide, or else they think you're unprofessional. Remember these rules, and you will be successful in life. So, tight handshake, but not too tight. Big smile, but not too big. I'm not sure what I expected, but I can't help feel a little disappointed. Yeah, me too. Ugh, he's your charm. Womp. Alright, can we go to the cafe? Ooh, we can. We're buying whatever that was. Ooh, should we ask our parents for a trip? We have time. If we asked for a trip, we could go. What would increase our charm? Going to Vegas would increase our charm. We could go to a beach. That would also increase our charm. We don't really need to though. Like we're pretty happy. Vegas? Let's go to Vegas. On your way to class, suddenly out of nowhere, Flick grabs your wrists. I need to talk to you. There's a weirdly desperate look on her face. Yeah. Even though the class bell rings, she yanks you out of sight. I hate fake. Look, I'm going to rant here. Like, just go off, okay? Just let me do this. Let her rant or ask what's wrong. My mom and her stupid talk show is ruining my life. Chatty Cathy. 500,000 viewers daily. She goes and tells everyone, and everyone feels so bad for Humphrey. Humphrey's my brother. His heart isn't great. Those vampires on the cheer team, just so fake. I hate it. I hate the fake. And everything else coming out of the woodwork, telling me how strong my parents are, how sad they are for Humphrey. It isn't real. None of it's real. Are you real? She looks at you hard for a moment. You're afraid she's going to shatter like glass. Hug her, kiss her, or take her hand. I mean, it could be. We did the one I wanted last time, so we'll take her hand. You take her hand in yours and look her right in the eye. She doesn't seem to know quite what's going on. Yes, I'm real. She nods softly and squeezes your hand back. I'm always complaining about my life. You might be the only real friend I have right now. Thanks for, She doesn't know how to phrase it. She works through it slowly. Thanks for being you. You're welcome. She smiles at that. We're going to get into so much trouble if we don't get back to class. Then we should do that. Thanks. She gives you one last hug before she heads off to class. Ooh, we got statistics. Our parents are happy with us. Back where we started. I want culinary and I want birds and the bees. Let's do that. Just make sure we're not missing anyone. Another expectation. Raise your imagination. Ugh. Got it. 300. Wow. They would, wouldn't they? Still need 4 more to finish desserts. We're a pretty happy person. Pretty happy kid. Alright, let's work on birds and bees. We don't really have... We got storytelling, brainstorming. Fucking 3 out of 18. Gonna do some desserts, and then let's do some, what do you say, video games? Yeah, it's because of all the mac and cheese. Look at those birds and bees kissing. I don't know how this doesn't raise our happiness, because I fucking love decorating cakes. After a week of being avoided by Rich, you finally managed to get him as a partner in class. He can't avoid you anymore. Ask him what's wrong or act like everything's normal. What are we doing? Richard, why are you acting all weird? Richard doesn't respond. He just avoids looking at you. Richard, come on. What? What's wrong? Nothing. Keep pushing or let it go. All right. That's obviously not true. Talk to me. Leave me alone. Richard, just talk to me. Back off. We're friends. I said back off. Richard stands up and marches out of the room. The teacher looks up startled. He went to the bathroom? Richard doesn't come back to class. Well. We did it! Man, I don't want to raise imagination, like, at all. There we go. Okay. Let's see. So I see uber physique. I see uber intelligence. Is that it? Woo! We unlocked an achievement called Delicious. As you enter the diner during the off hours, you see May sitting on the corner table. Oh, hello. Everything okay? No, not really. My family has decided to pull their money out of the restaurant. They don't understand what I want. They'd rather see me fail making something they'd rather see me fail making something they love. Too bad for them, I'm not giving up. It won't be easy, but I'm going to keep this place going. She gives a bit of a smile, but you can tell it's mostly fake. So, this is a bit sudden, but if you have an interest in cooking, cooking internship, I could use the help. Ooh, are we taking the cooking internship or are we turning her down? I feel like this is what we've been working towards. That sounds great! I can't really pay a ton. It'll probably only be a few hours a week, but okay, come on. Let me show you the grill. For a few hours a week from then on, May walks you through some cooking basics. You also spend a lot of time cooking potatoes. Woo! We did it! We mastered cooking, pretty much. I wonder what happens when we tap these last two out. Oh, we still... Oh. Frack. Okay. Let's go home. Flick has invited you to the diner that has quickly become your place. Okay, if we're going to be best friends, let me give you the whole breakdown. My dad is an investment broker. He travels a lot. My mom has a talk show. Everyone in town knows her. It's horrible. My brother, he's great. He's the best. But he was born with a hole in his heart and has a rare blood type. And me, I'm basically perfect. Other than that, I'm in middle school. In middle school, I took the cheer team all national. Looks like we might do it again here in high school. So I'm like, a star. She gives you a cocky grin as the waitress drops off your food. As per normal, she only gets a milkshake. Do we poke fun at her or ask why she never eats? I don't know if we'll come Gordon Ramsay. We might become a nice young prodigy chef. You never seem to eat. What? I mean, she looks out the window. I guess if I wanted you to be real, I should be real. I don't eat a lot. How little is don't eat a lot? It started out just to say as light as possible for flying, but I've been getting dizzy a lot in practice. That's how we met, so maybe it was fate. Her health matters, or maybe it was fate. Look, Flick, I don't need a lecture. You've seen what illness does to people, to families, with your brother. I said I don't need a. Your health matters. You matter. This isn't. I need to control something, okay? She slams her fist down on the table so hard everything jumps. She can't meet your eyes after that. Her hands slowly rest in her lap. Well, I just lost the moral high ground, huh? It's not about that. I know. It's affecting your health. I know. Look, I'm. She starts laughing. I was about to just walk out of here like a child. Just march away. Oh, I'm so immature. It's hard enough eating feels bad. Eating feels bad now. Maybe just some fries or a salad? Okay. She orders herself a small salad. She barely picks at it, but she does eat a little. Don't stare, okay? It makes it hard. I feel so fat. You're not. Still feels it. Just don't stare. Okay, I won't. Life, am I right? Life. Talk about the future or talk about school drama? All right, let's do it. So, how's the squad? Horrible. They're the worst. It's great. Well, except for the thing with my brother. I wish they weren't involved in that. He's amazing. He really shouldn't have to deal with those girls and their poison. That's for me to deal with. Still, I've got it under control, mostly. Tammy is a bash. But, I don't know. They keep me on my toes. It does seem like it keeps life interesting. Gotta stay busy. It almost sound pretty stupid, huh? You give a non-committal shrug. Flick sets her hands on yours. I'm glad I have at least one real person in my life. She smiles a genuine smile. You spend a bit more time talking, but eventually she heads home to hang out with her brother. Oh, that was nice. Let's go to the restaurant. We'll get a little work in. Spend that on that. Nah, I don't think we have any energy to do anything else. 2010. I like that outfit. Maybe I'll see what I can do to find an outfit like that. Ooh, we can play some board games, but it doesn't really get us up high enough. Cloud watching, listening to music, storytelling. What's going on at the restaurant? We should be a waitress. 40.75. Fucking beef Wellington. Oh, beef Wellington, so good. We should do homework. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit here. Let's finish up the pasta. We'll do 2 of those. And we'll do 2 of these. And then for entertainment, we'll play some video game. No, we're really going to focus on our mental health. You see Richard out front at the school. He's been entirely ghosting you on the project and in general. Confront him or whatever, leave him be. What are we going to do to poor Richard? Alright, let's leave him be. If he doesn't want to talk to you, you don't want to talk to him. Good riddance. Whew, I don't know how I feel about that. Let's raise our imagination. Let's do some. You see the strange journalist guy from the other day at the park. He's not snooping this time, just writing in his notebook. Oh, hello there. You haven't decided to start going or admit that you're going to Southern Baptist High School, have you? No, I don't think so. Too bad. Would have really been helpful. What are you looking into anyways? I've already said too much. Such a good journalist should never put their investigation in danger. Well, you know, that's where we're at now. However, I can answer any questions you might have on, well, writing. Do you want to ask about writing fiction or ask about doing research? Do you have any advice for writing fiction? I write nonfiction for a living, but I write fiction as a hobby. Most fun you can have by yourself. People often say to write what you know. That's good advice, but I say write what you dream. Don't worry about it being lame at first. You can't find out what you sound like if you don't work through that. Now, I need to finish organizing these notes, so, with that, he looked back at his notebook, the conversation apparently over. Damn, he just kind of blocked us off there. Writing, do you want hero's journey or investigative journalism? I kind of waited for that hero's journey. Kind of wonder if maybe we're not going to see Richard anymore. I wonder if that last little bit was enough to make him not want to talk to us. Ooh, okay, chemical reactions. Do we want astronomy, Big Bang, or physics, magnetism? Magnetism, there we go. Yeah, I hope not. Magnetism. Let's do a little statistics too while we're at it. Woo, we got our parents proud of us. Oh, womp womp. We had a brain fart. This is the one for us. This is getting us all the points. Our memory is super good. We have like a eidetic memory almost. That was a pretty good run. You see one of your parents reading the newspaper. Oh no, here we go again. Have you seen these photos from the Hubble? We're seeing as far reaches of the cosmos like never before. Do we look at the photos or ignore them? I know what I look at the photos. Fucking love space. You take a look at the photos. They're pretty interesting. Space is apparently very swirly. Pretty neat. Did you know that it was only launched a few years ago? The Hubble telescope only went up in 1990. So I guess we're in the 90s a little bit. I guess you were looking for a timeline last time. A few years ago would be like, so this might be 1995. Like a few would be anywhere between 5 and 7. I can't wait to see what images we might get in the next 30 years. They go back to reading the paper. Raise our intelligence, but we're already real fucking smart. Let's see, what can we make a request of? What would be... Let's do a higher... I mean, we can do both. Let's request a higher allowance. We don't need that one. Action points. Brain points. Brain points are pretty good. Let's request this one. Alright, let's go work at the restaurant. Do this twice. We'll go to the caf and we'll order our freaking... we'll order some mac and cheese. And we're back to being a happy, healthy kid. Alright, let's do some exam prep, shall we? Hey, I mean, our shit's limited. Eating, a desperate call from Flick gets you to visit the hospital. You came, thank you so much. A massive hug catches you off guard. It's my brother. He needs a donor, a whole new heart, and she buries her head in your shoulder, and the tears are hot and wet. Just hold her, or ask her what can be done. You just hug her tightly until she stops crying. My parents aren't even in town. My dad is out on business, and my mom, she's off on tour in Canada for a show, so it's just me here for him. School, cheer, my brother, it's just, I don't know if I can do it all. I've been thinking about quitting the cheer squad to spend more time with him. He's so amazing, such a happy kid most of the time. Claims he loves going into the hospital because he gets to play as many video games as he wants. She's smiling, but her eyes are so sad. Once he told me he didn't want to die alone. My parents, they wanted me to, they wanted to force, my parents, they wanted me to focus on school and cheer, to let the doctors deal with my brother. I don't really know how to deal with any of this. She's clearly embarrassed about what she's about to say. What do you think I should do? Oh, okay. Do we tell her to take care of her brother and quit the cheer squad, or does she take care of herself? Okay, sorry, I'm back. Dude, I don't know. Does she quit the cheer squad to spend time with her brother because he doesn't want to be alone? Or does she focus on shit because he's gonna die anyways? Or he might die. And her life needs to continue on if he does die. And she can't, does she dedicate her life to her brother or to herself? If this were me and it were my brother, I would definitely take care of my brother. I would try and balance as best I could, but my brother would be my first priority. Yeah. Alright, brother it is. You'll never forgive yourself if you don't spend as much time with your brother as you can. Called it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like 2 weeks ago, I got really dizzy and fell down at cheer practice. He said he was worried about me. Can you believe it? The poor kid said he was worried about me. Oh, Humphrey. Who names their kid Humphrey? The team isn't going to be happy, but She hugs you again. Thank you for being here. She hugs you for a very long time. Then we go home and make sushi, which is what I had for supper. Looks like we're gonna need some mac and cheese. Yeah, we're gonna eat hardcore need. Finding a quiet spot for some reading at lunch. And you've entirely unsurprised to see Nate already there. A table tucked into the corner. It's as private as you can get at school. May I join you? You know, as it is you may indeed. So, how are you doing today? Oh, we're in a talking mood? Sorry, I just dive straight in there, huh? You know, kinda. I've not hidden in any restrooms today, so I think that is a win. Take the wins. But what is it? Well, my mom is picking me up from school today. To take you to hers again? Nope, to Dad's. We're having the talk. Oh wow, Nate. Nate looks tired. This has clearly been weighing on him. I mean, it needs to happen. I don't know if I'm brave enough to ask what they said years ago. Right. I mean, what if they do is confirm what I feel. And what if they don't? His hand is balled tightly into a fist on the desk. While the other, he absently rubs where his scars are. Either way, Nate, I'm here for you. Oh shit, he was a cutter. That day in the bathroom, eh? He was cutting his wrists or cutting himself. Either way, Nate, I'm here for you. He looks at you gratefully. I know, and trust me, that's all that is getting me through this. It would all be so much harder if I didn't have you around. Do you want me to come with you? Be there? He considers this for a short while. No, I think I have to do this on my own. Well, you know, you can always talk to me after. Let me know how it goes. Sure, I may hold you to that. When the bell rings, you realize none of you had turned a page this whole time. Yeah, he's super into us. And I think we blew it with Richard, so... Ooh, we've almost got chemical reactions down. It keeps telling us to come here, but there's nothing new. Should we play a little D&D? It takes 40. 40 is 80. Only this was 15. Is there a calf? This was at the lobby. Maybe we need food. Nothing. This place doesn't have a calf for us to bum food off of. Yeah, maybe. So we need some empathy. I'm surprised our physique isn't lower, to be honest. I'm surprised our charm is lowest. Super sight. What? Fucked that up, didn't I? I beg to differ. I think we're very charming. Super sight. There we go. Okay, don't fuck this up this time. Let's give the wheel a chance to spin. What do we get? Okay. Okay. Good, good. Super knowledge is at the top. Where? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. Good call, good call. And there's like uber physique, but I don't think we need uber physique because we're not really going down that path. Another super sight. There we go. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Spin the wheel of chance. We're getting next level. Okay. You know what? I want to work at the restaurant, but our happiness is so low. Like, our mental health is so low. Maybe we'll just not today. It's another of what has become a regular visit to the diner with Flick. She usually orders a salad without you poking at her. Have you ever noticed that what's really mean girls always seem to have the best clothes? Ooh, do the really mean girls always seem to have the best clothes? Alright, let's agree. Oh, totally. I mean, you dress amazing. Hey! She flicks some water at you. Dress worse and people will think you're nicer. I'd rather die. Whew. I really like hanging out with you. So savvy. I just want to notice the good things while they're here. Do we talk about her parents or do we talk about her brother? How's your brother doing? Actually, pretty good. He's doing a lot better. I mean, he still needs a new heart, but you know, there are degrees of terrible. And at the moment at least, he's doing much better than he could be. There's an odd pause as she looks at you in a strange way. Do you ever wish you could do something forever? Huh? What do you mean? Like, I wish I could do this forever with you. Her phone buzzes. Ah, of course, family calls. Have a good one. She gives you a hug before heading out. Huh. Oh, crap. We're supposed to raise our... Well, I mean, we are raising our intelligence. We're doing well. Let's go head to the diner. Let's go head back. Oh. Fuck it. We're buying mac and cheese. We do have a BFF. We have no money though. Okay. We have a little energy. What can we do to get some cash? Do a waiter. We'll put in one waiter. We need a little entertainment. Let's do 2 video games. We'll do 2 culinary masters. We have to raise our what? Our intelligence. Intelligence. Okay, so what can we do that raises intelligence? We can do statistics. Statistics, magnetism. Statistics, magnetism. Which one? Ooh. Probability. Oh, let's get 1 chemical reaction done. That's actually probably pretty good. Algebra, probability. I don't know. What do you pick? What do you think? Magnetism. Alright, we'll finish it off with 2 of those. Unsuccessful waiter. And we went home and played video games. And we died. Caught the kitchen on fire. Made a successful steak. Potatoes, carrots, and I don't know what those leafy things are. Ooh, and our chemical reactions were actually pretty good. You're crossing the lobby when a now familiar voice calls your name. I don't know, lettuce with a steak would be... Lettuce, potato, carrot, yeah, maybe. You're surprised and not unhappy to see it's Nate Pryor. Ooh, Nate. Though you could be forgiven for not recognizing him under that smile. So glad I caught you. I had to tell someone, and well, let's face it, I don't have a huge choice. Ha, I'm flattered. So, you look like something good happened. It did, it really did. Part of me thinks I should feel like an idiot, but I'm too happy to care. Okay, enough with the teasing. Is this about your parents, right? What did they say? He draws on a breath. You wonder how long he's been holding onto this news. They didn't even remember saying it, about it being my fault. Thanks to you, I was able to say that. And oh my god, their reaction? They couldn't say enough how much they wish that hadn't been said. I mean, it's almost funny, right? I built myself up on a foundation that, well, it wasn't true. He starts to walk you to your locker. Nate's still sharing the happy news. It's hard to believe that this was a boy who didn't talk. You like this, Nate. Ooh. Turns out they've been fighting over each other not having enough time with me. How funny is that? I mean, they still fight, and it's not great, but they're worried about me. And, well, I've given them a lot of reason to worry. So I guess we've all been caught in this circle of worrying, and he throws his hands into the air and then sweeps back his hair with a smile. That all changes now. I mean, it's not perfect. I'm not perfect, but I'm ready to work on it. Nate, that's amazing. I'm so damned happy for you. I know how much courage it took to have the conversation, but you did it. Behold, the new Nate. Are we going to go to the park or study together? Yeah, good for him. The park it is. You finish unloading the books into your locker and half your bag over into the shoulder. Would new Nate like to join me at the park? I hear there's some ducks just dying to hear the good news too. He beams at this suggestion. I just gotta grab something. Meet you at the park, at the usual spot. You shake your head in wonder as Nate runs off excitedly. What a weight he must have been carrying around all this time. When you reach the duck pond at the park, you see Nate approach it. You can't be 100% certain, but you're pretty sure that what he's carrying is a guitar. Oh yes, I got the thing. He seems nervous. What's going? Just please, you sit here. He indicated a low wall near the pond. You dutifully sit as he opens the bag. And it does indeed produce a guitar, which he starts to tune. Whoa, I didn't know you played. Well, I don't really. I mean, not well. You'll see. I always told you what I was writing down. They weren't poems. They're actually... He seems satisfied with the tuning. You know, it'd be better if I just show you. As the final notes of the guitar fade away, you stare, speechless. We'll just give this a second. As the final notes of the guitar fade away, you stare speechless. Nathan looks more embarrassed now than he did as he played the song. Wow, they are lyrics, yeah. They've always been lyrics. But I'm not much of a performer. It makes sense now. Lyrics! Oh, the Zone Club. You should... Nate smiles, knowing as you realize that maybe he already has. I'm not great. That side of things, but the words, they matter. Nate, this is amazing. Nah, this isn't amazing. What's amazing is, for years, I've written songs for myself. They've always been angry, dark. But you gave me inspiration to write something different. This is the most positive thing I've ever written, ever sung. And I wanted to play it for you. You being a friend to me since back in middle school? I mean it. You saved me. Oh, okay, this is it. This is the pick. Are we happy being his friend, or do we want something more? This is the big one. This is the moment. Okay, so are we going with want something more, or are we gonna pick just happy being as friends? You gotta pick one. Pickety, 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 pickety. Yes, you have to. And remember, we haven't talked to Richard in like forever, so we're gonna get a boyfriend in high school. Our options are limited, apparently. You watch him as he puts away the guitar, sweeps hair from his face. You know, I like you. He sits on the wall next to you with a smile that's hard to read. And a good job too, because you may be stuck with me. No, Nate, I think I like you. You've never seen him smile quite like this before. You know you want to see more of it though. You're serious? God, I mean, I could only have hoped that. Okay, that makes me sound pathetic. Wait, I can do better than this. He runs a nervous hand through his hair and grins back at you as you flop straight back down to his face. I really like you, so would you like to do me the honor of joining me on a date sometime? I promise I can be something other than miserable for you. Oh, he's so cute. Well, you make it sound so damn tempting. How can I refuse? You watch him blush, but who are you to judge him for that? Your own cheeks feel pretty hot themselves. I know, he's super cute. SAT reading exercises, SAT society study. Woo! He's super awkward. He's super cute. These SAT things out of the way. I still want to go to the restaurant today, though. Excuse me. Kind of wish we had more of that Richard story, though. Dude, I don't know. Well, and we don't necessarily know that it ended. We just, that was just that. So we'll see what happens. It could update, it could change. Like, he could reach out. It's the thing about life, though, right? You don't know how it's gonna go. Let's do the surprise. What are we gonna get? We got Bupkis. Oh, I fucked up. I think we're gonna be pretty good for exam in 5 turns, though. Let's You know what? Maybe today we should ask our parents to go on another trip since we have enough perk points or prides and we're getting a little low. You notice Flick wasn't at school. More worrying, she hasn't answered her phone. After being unable to contact her for some time, we check by the hospital, fearing the worst. She's there, her eyes puffy and red from crying. Oh, my brother, he. She breaks down into tears as she throws her arms around you. She doesn't have words, just sobs and gas. You gather that her brother had a complication. He didn't make it. I was there with him. It was waiting, the surgery. I refused to say goodbye. I told him we'd. She breaks down again into sobs. Her family, it turns out, wasn't even in town. You're the only one she has to cry on. I have to go. What? I'm sorry. She suddenly walks out, leaving you confused. You know, kiddo. What is it this time? It's really good of you before doing homework around the community. Really good. I think you should consider keeping on that kind of thing. Being helpful, volunteer work, community service. Good neighbors breed good neighbors. You know what I mean? God damn it. Should we agree to do more or say you've done enough? What have we what? Do we need to do more or have we done enough? I feel like we've done enough for these people. But we could always do more. Never. Agree we should do more. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I want to help out. I mean, all we have to live in this world, right? Might as well be useful, right? I don't know if I'm going to do this one, to be honest. We'll see. Because we have to either tutor people, I think this is walk dogs or the animal sanctuary, or help elderly. But to be honest, I just want to go to the restaurant. I want to make a few bucks. And then I want to, I don't know. Will a fucking chicken burger make me feel better? 60. We got 5 turns. We're at 88% prepared. I wonder if we need a change of clothes. Ooh, what do you think? Should we go with jeans, vest, and skirt? Sweater and skirt? Or short skirt and basketball jacket? Short shirt and basketball jacket. Or should we go to the mall? I mean, we have a boyfriend now. We have to look good. Or we could go to the mall and see what they have. Rude. I think this is my favorite outfit. This is super cute. I would wear something like this in high school. Or like the sweater. Or this. This is cute too. Or this. I'd wear most of this. Yeah, let's fuck it. Let's go on a trip. Where are we going? Are we gonna go on a ski trip? The Grand Canyon to China? 20, 15, 10. Let's go to China. China or Europe? Where are we going? All right, China. Let's go back. I have a plan. Wardrobe. We're gonna switch. Go with the green. Quest. Special request. No. Okay. Trips. We're gonna go to China. Just unlock the achievement dependent. Over the next month or so, attempts to call or talk to Flick are just ignored. Eventually, she leaves you a voicemail. Hey, sorry, I've been really busy, with the funeral and, well, maybe we can hang sometime later? Just not now. I'm real busy. The message goes on for another few minutes, but it's just dead air until she finally hangs up. After walking around the school for a while, you end up at the sports field. It's cheer practice. The cheerleaders are just standing around doing nothing. Something about this scene seems oddly familiar. Damn, where's Felicity? It's way too familiar. Hey you, go check on Felicity. She's been in the bathroom forever. It takes you a few moments to realize that you've done this before. Excuse me, are we gonna go look for Felicity or are we gonna refuse and walk away? Suddenly, you feel overwhelmed with emotion. It's been a while since you've talked to or even thought about Felicity. No, that's a lie. You've been thinking about her every day since her just vanished from your life. Hey, are you deaf or something? I'm talking to you. God damn it, coach. Sorry, coach. Well, yeah, I'll find her. Well then, get on it. Chop chop. You knock on the girl's bathroom door. Flick, are you in there? The silence is just long enough to make you think the bathroom is empty, when suddenly you hear a loud sob. Are we gonna go inside or are we gonna leave? Coach is super rude. As you walk into the girl's bathroom, you notice Flick sitting on the floor, crying. Can't a girl have some privacy? Well, since you didn't want to come out, I had no choice but to come in. You hear voices outside. Felicity jumps to her feet. Shit, lock the door, quick! You lock the door just in time before someone grabs the handle from the outside and tries to force it open. Then you hear a knock and annoying voices shouting for you to open the door. You wait for a while, not saying anything, not moving a muscle. Eventually, the other girls give up and leave. Mind telling me why you suddenly stopped talking to me? You see the color drain from Felicity's face. She starts crying again. I guess I do owe you an explanation. Felicity wipes the tears from her face and leans back against the wall. After my brother died, I was angry at how unfair everything was. At him for leaving. At you. Felicity starts crying again. You put your arms around her, and she leans on your shoulder. Why did I get to be happy when he couldn't even? If only I could switch places with him. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. My parents were right, that I had to let go and live my own life. We told her to give up her life and spend time with her brother. She's just not taking it well. I hoped to get better, but I knew he wouldn't. Deep down, I always knew how it would end. I was angry at him and at you, but I was really angry with myself. And then, I guess, it was too late to say I'm sorry. You hug Felicity tightly. I was afraid you wouldn't talk to me anymore. You were right or you were wrong. Are we gonna keep talking to her or are we gonna say bye? You're kidding me, right? I've been thinking about you every damn day since I last saw you at the hospital. Every damn day. Vic leans her head on your shoulder. Do you think we can start over? I'd like that. So would I. So how do we do that? Felicity shrugs. Hi, I'm Felicity, but you can call me Flick. All my friends call me Flick. What's your name? Jessica. Pleasure to meet you. You both smile at each other. All is well. Over the next few days, you actually start hanging out again with Felicity. It's very awkward at first, but eventually you both found a way to move forward as friends, and you're glad you did. Woo! Let's do a little gaming. Ooh, we're so close to getting that gaming up. One more day and we'll be having it perfect. Let's do... Yeah, I can only imagine how boring the SATs are. Yeah, I don't want to help people. Fuck that. I mean, I do, but like... we got other priorities right now. Yeah, let's grab the human brain. We need SAT writing exercises and SAT society, so memory. Let's supersite this. I don't see any good ones. You? Imagination, but we don't really need that. Got the super knowledge. Let's grab a bit of memory. Let's grab a bit of knowledge. And then we'll head to the next level. Alright, I think we're pretty well prepared. 4 turns left. We're at 89%. We're gonna treat ourselves. The park has come to mean a lot to you over the years. And now it'll always be where your official date with Nate began. When he arrives, he looks as flustered as you feel. Fuck, man. See, as nice thing about being Canadian is we don't have SATs. This shouldn't be weird, right? We've been friends for a while now. I mean, this is just friends plus. Ugh. Friends with benefits. Why am I so goddamn nervous? So where do you want to go? Do we want to watch a movie or do something musical? think SATs are like the stupidest thing ever. Musical? Okay. All I can think about whenever we think about something musical now is Poor Richard, though. You can't help but look impressed as you enter the Zone Club. This is so cool. Well, you said summer musical, so I hope you like it. Hanging over bags and coats, you wear an item. You swear the item. Check girl smiles at Nate. Oh, handing over bags and coats, you swear the item girl. The item check girl smiles at Nate. Good God. As you enter the club proper, you're sure Nate gets a few nods. Finally, when the barman says hello by name, you can't resist asking. So, do you, own this place? Ha, no. I do come here a lot. It's nice to escape sometimes. You watch him intently as he orders drinks. You can't hear what the bartender says to him with a smile, but you do see Nate blush at it. While you're sitting with your drinks, you await the first act. Nate seems at ease here, like when he's at the park. So, pop quiz. What music do you like? Raw music or upbeat music? What kind of music do we like? Yeah, I know, poor Richard, eh? We just dropped him like a bag of potatoes. I guess I want music to move me. It has to be real. Nate looks intrigued at this answer. Do continue. I want my music to feel raw. It has to come from the heart. Mean something. Oh man, does that make me sound like a total hipster? Nate smiles and puts his hand over yours. It's warm. No, it makes you sound even better than I already knew you were. Around that point, a girl with a guitar stand hits the stage. She sings of life and dreams and everything in between. Her songs are simple and sweet, raw and unrefined. And maybe it's because you are here watching her with Nate, but that's one of the best things you've ever heard. The park is quiet. Without voicing it, you both gravitate to the duck pond. The conversation has been easy up to now, but there's something about this place, the memories. It has you both falling quiet suddenly. This has been really nice. Better than nice. Nice is an awful word. A word to avoid in your poem, then? I told you they're not poems. But yeah, I don't know how I got lucky enough in life. I know I don't deserve it. Ooh, reach for his hand or kiss his cheek. Getting spicy. I know what I would do in this situation. What would you like to do? You do me then? Okay. Before he can continue the thought, you lean over and kiss his cheek. You feel his hair tickle your face. His pulse quickens. You hear his breath catch a little in his throat. But he doesn't pull away. He pulls you closer into a deep hug. Not for comfort this time, but for the sheer thrill and joy of being that close. Promise me something. Anything. What? Stop assuming you don't deserve things. He squeezes you a little tighter. I promise to try. You both step out of the hug, but your hands remain clasped. Nate looks happy, genuinely happy. I have a lot more to be grateful for now than I have in a while. You really are something, you know. You've changed everything. He rests his forehead on your hands, and for a moment, everything is still. Thank you. I can't say it enough. Thank you. Walking home together becomes normal. You talk easily, holding hands, feeding the ducks, the squirrels, the park surrounded by wildlife, and still Nate's happy and is still Nate's happy place. But now it's a lot happier. He's a lot happier a lot of the time. Every now and then he shares new lyrics with you. They're certainly not about monsters anymore. I love this one, seriously. It's your best one yet. Yeah, thanks. Maybe I'll try it out at the zone. Maybe you can ask your dad or mom to come. Let's not get crazy. This is just a dumb hobby. I do this more for you than for anyone. You're all the audience I need. He takes back the notebook that you've been reading with a smile. You know, it still amazes me that I can write this stuff. Cheerful. You both laugh, but then he levels you a serious gaze at you. I mean it, Jess. This is all because of you. All of it. You made me better. And not only did you make me better, but I've never written a love song. That's a big step, but for the first time in my life, I feel like I want to. You're both sitting, twisting on the cool brick wall. Behind you, the ducks chatter, waiting for a feeding. But you're both too distracted for that right now. Your heart thumps in your chest, and you wonder if Nate's is doing the same. Nate, You both lean in closer, ever closer. Oh, let him kiss you? Or kiss him before he can kiss you? Ooh, spicy! Getting spicy. What are we doing? I know that that's a dog being shocked, but that doesn't answer the question. Alright, second one it is. You can't wait any longer. You tangle your fingers in his hair and brings his face to yours. He looks nervous, surprised but expectant. His lips parted. Is this okay? He nods, and you claim a hungry kiss, bringing your bodies closer. Remember, kids, consent is important. Nate responds to your firmness, leaning into you. You feel Nate's arms circle you, stroking your back as the kiss deepens. Right now, you couldn't care less whether anyone could see you. You're making out with Nate Pryor, and that's all you want to feel. Damn, spicy. Whew. I feel like we need chicken salad after that. You're hanging out the local music spot when the DJ makes his way over to you. Oh wow, look what we got here, a new face, a fresh face. How you doing there, shorty? Fine. You want to listen to my track? Catch my set? What you think? Alright, what do we think of this roughed up DJ? Is he good or bad? We didn't hear his stuff. Let's just his stuff was good or his stuff was bad. Let's just pick one. Are we gonna be nice to him or are we gonna be honest? They were pretty dope. Yeah, they were. I tore the roof off this place. He takes a long moment to look you up and down. This is my club. You know what? I like you. You can come into this club anytime. Anytime you want, free of charge. I also get a good vibe from you, a real artistic spirit. You should consider making some tunes yourself sometime. Obviously wanting to make a more dramatic exit, he turns and struts away. Keep Calm album, keeping it alive. Deeper Night. Ooh. Blast from the Past album. Cool. I don't think we have that real artsy vibe though. Don't feel like that's us. Form returns. Okay. No energy. Let's do some schoolwork. Have we done any work on our SAT prep? A little bit. Let's do SAT reading, SAT exercises, and the SAT Society will be the SAT Society. SAT Society. What? Two more and we finish the culinary. We've unlocked the, oh my god, we've unlocked the immune system, but we have to like get our term way up there. Let's head to the library. We'll do some, fuck, those are 30 a piece. God damn. Yeah, sorry, we have to get our empathy up. Good thing we like video games. But I mean, our empathy is all like, we have to go so high on our empathy. Ridiculously high on our empathy. Same thing with our fucking. Nah, irrational. Yeah, okay, we're okay with irrational numbers. Let's see if we can do it. Nah, shit, wrong one. Doing the wrong one, aren't I? I'm supposed to be doing intelligence. No, we got intelligence. Now we just need the knowledge. Let's do a surprise. Let's see what we get. That gave us nothing. This was not a good brain day. Jesus. I messed that up, didn't I? Oh well. High school is drawing to a close. One day, as you start your usual walk home, Nate says he wants to show you something cool. The place he takes you is somewhere you don't recognize. Okay, so I know I've been busy a lot recently, and I wanted to explain. Guess what I've been doing? You're secretly a superhero. You're playing music, or you got a job. What is Nate doing? Clearly. You're secretly a superhero, and this is your secret base. Gasp! Or are you a villain, and this is your lair? Very imaginative, but nope, sadly not. So a couple of weeks back, when we saw that wounded duck, oh yeah, you said you were going to take it to get help. You brought it here? Nate looks proud and happy. I did, and when I got there, I think I sort of found my calling. Deep. I know, right? I love this place. Started volunteering. I'm on shift today. I think I'm gonna train and do this for real, you know. There's hope. Anyways, that's really cool. It's so great that you know what you want to do. I I know that without you, this would have been a very different path. He looks like there's something more he wants to say. What's on your mind? Well, I've been thinking about down the line after school. It'd be good for me to get a place of my own, not between mom and dad. Wow, you're really thinking ahead. It's not hard to. I can't keep switching houses. It's not fair on them either. For a long time, I didn't see a future at all. Now I can't wait for it. Do you have plans like that? Living plans, I mean? Ooh, are we gonna stay with our parents or are we gonna suggest sharing a place? Sharing a place is a big step. But would you rather share a place or stay with your parents? And I mean, our parents are pretty annoying. Okay, pick one. Do 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 do. Alright, let's just sharing a place. Well, you know, if we shared a place, if we shared somewhere, the cost, it might cost you less. Nate's eyes open wide, a grin on his face. You were on the mark. He comes closer to you and takes your hand. Don't get me wrong, I know what I'm saying here is scary and huge, but just down the line, at some point, at very least, I could save you a drawer. Oh, he's gonna save us a drawer. You better. Nate smiles, strokes your cheek, and kisses you. You watch him head into the shelter, still feeling his kiss on your lips. Aww. Great. Raise our intelligence 300. Ah, it should be easy. We can do that. Let's go. Let's head to work at the restaurant. We are splurging and we're getting some beef Wellington. Because, like, we deserve it. And we're doing so good on our exam readiness. Ooh, we unlock animal shelter assistant. Okay, let's see. Let's do our schedule. Let's finish our culinary mastery. And then because we have to raise our intelligence, we'll do 3 magnetism, 1 do we want, I don't really know if I want electricity. Alright, let's see. Do we get anything for finishing the culinary mastery? Nope. Didn't even lock anything. I feel like we're feeling really good for our SATs. Womp womp. Oh, we almost got our intelligence raised up high enough, though. 7, 8, 3, 8. Alright, let's check out this braid map. Let's go this way. Not raising our intelligence, and that was the plan, wasn't it? We did it! I met our neighbors when I was out shopping today, and we chatted for a bit. They've been really busy lately and can use some help with their chores. And then I thought maybe you could give them a hand. Or for free. What are we gonna do? Help or I don't know. I guess I don't have choice. One or two. We are being voluntold. Are we love helping or are we going to be voluntold for free? See, this is why we're moving out. This unspoken resentment towards our parents is why we're... I love how our posters have changed. At least I think they've changed. Alright, I love helping. Of course, I'd be happy to. I'm glad you're so eager to help. I'll let them know. Perform babysitting 10 times. Yeah, we'll see. Beef Wellington. And we'll go to our regular diner. Not what I meant to do, but acceptable. And we're gonna order chicken salad. Two more days and then exam time. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 exam stats. We'll do 2 of these. One of those, and then for entertainment, we'll play some video games. Armed and ready. Achievement unlocked. We unlocked quantum physics. Nice. And irrational numbers. Alright, one more day and then it's exam time. Alright, what can we do to finish off? Alright, let's end this here. We may have one more turn after this, but... SAT Science Study. Video games really help our memory. Yeah, Richard totally bounced. Alright, this is it. We are in the last... Alright, let's take this exam and see how we do. We're almost perfect. Do we have any perks that could, like, bump that up a little bit? I don't think we do. No. Oh, almost 100% exam ready. What if we buy that? No. Oh, well, whatever. All right, let's do it. This is it. No pressure. We got an A! It's the last day of high school. There were no more classes to be had. What future awaits you? And most importantly, how did you do on that final SAT exam? You were quite relaxed going into the exam. You didn't seem to worry much. You were actually very optimistic. Of course, your parents were very supportive of you. You have met their expectations and then some. You made them proud. So much has happened on your journey through life. You discovered new places, learned and tried many different things. Most importantly, however, you met many new people. You've learned from some, while others had a chance to become something more, your friends. With some you stayed close, while others drifted away for one reason or another. All in all, you will remember your school years fondly. Felicity had to deal with the deep survivor's guilt following her brother's death, but eventually she found a way to move past on her own life. She found a career and did have a family, though that nagging guilt always remained. The marriage was not an easy one, and eventually it broke down, largely because of Felicity's own ability to trust. But nothing is perfect. At least she would be honest about that, and for better or worse, she always had you as a true friend and someone to keep her in check. Oh no, it's Richard! Richard never really got over his social hang-ups. He ended up teaching in a sound tech department at a local community college. He managed to help a lot of kids gain a love for music, but he never really pushed himself or his work out into the world. He continued to work on his own projects in secret. After high school, Nate went on to study veterinary science. He worked at a local pet clinic for years, caring for all the pets in need. He became the neighborhood's favorite pet doctor. And every now and then, he still plays the guitar, sings songs that touch people's heart. He played a few gigs at a couple of local bars, but pursuing music in a way much bigger was never for him. Still, for some huge pop stars wanted to buy one or two of Nate's songs in competitions. Wouldn't that be nice? But how did your life turn out in the end? Who did you become? Your final SAT's results had a big impact on your future education and career. Your final SAT exam was an A. Let's just soak that in. We got an A on our SAT. I don't even know if that's a thing we can do. The first thing you always try to... Oh shit, I missed that. Chef. So in order to avoid stagnation, you spent several years traveling around the world and learning from the best. Oh, we opened our own restaurant! When you opened your own restaurant, it quickly became a hit. People from all around the globe came to try your delish. By you, star chef. In your adult life, you weren't alone. You had someone special with you through both the good times and the bad. Someone very special. You married Nathan! And in that very same pond where you fed the ducks together. It was a small wedding ceremony, but it was all you ever needed. He was not only the love of your life, but also the best friend you ever had. And then, one day, your own child was born, and the journey through life began anew, with a new hero and many, many new adventures. We did it! We became a star chef, which I thought was really cool. We focused on that and we got it, and we did really well. Skip through the credits. Oh, what's this? Whoa. If you're reading this, it most likely means that you played the game or are about to. This also means that you made an effort to see the credits, so you're probably curious about who we are. We are not just a bunch of names above. We are a bunch of real guys and gals from different ages. with different interests and living in different places, mostly Poland, but also China, UK, US, and Canada. What we have in common is that we were all kids at some point. For most of us, this is the most personal, relatable game that we have worked on. Our childhood experiences basically became the building blocks for this game. In a way, you're playing our childhoods. Aw, that's really cute. So if at any point in the game you thought, this happened to me when I was growing up, this means you're basically your childhood friend. Nice to see you again, friend. We hope you're having a good time with us. Aw, so cute. You're about to be born. Do you want to decide your sex? Round 2. Are we gonna decide our sex, or manipulate it, or leave it to fate? I don't know if we won at life, but we did well. We did well for ourselves. So before we leave it and save for the night, let's pick our end. All right. Leave it. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Oh, we're a boy anyways. Okay, we need a name. One second. Okay, I got one. Aw, we're so cute. Okay, Alright, I'm going to quit the game here because it's 11 o'clock and I think it's time for bed. But we can now continue as Amos next time we play. But thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, because it was a super cute little story. And now we get to play as our child, which will be super cute. And a guy, so that'll be like a whole new stories probably. Okay, have a good night. Bye.